Good evening, everyone. Here we are, Monday, the 14th of April, and place is full of eggs and hot cross buns and thinking about our spiritual life. And let's see what card we have. I hope you have a great week planned. And I hope in those plans you're able to catch up with family and friends. And so let's see what we've got here. New opportunities. New opportunities really stimulate your mind. They get the juices going. What's possible, what's probable, and what can we do to enhance our lives. So love that card. So let's do one more. Oh, that jumped out. What's this one? Follow your dreams. Excellent. Now, this doesn't mean give up your day job and then complain you have no money. It means still go to work, still earn your living, but follow the dream as best that you can. And when the dream earns more than the job, that's a good thing to do. Always, remember Elizabeth Gilbert being interviewed, and she said she never put the pressure on herself that her writing would feed and clothe her, and she was a barmaid and, looked after kids. She did all sorts of things. So not to have pressure on what her dream was. She kept following it. She's very loyal to it. She did everything she could, but she was realistic about needing, that regular income to pay the bills. So I think that's great advice. I'm going to look at another pack of cards here, and then I'm going to enlightenment. Hi, Jen. So this one here, several things have happened to me in the last few days, and it's been really interesting to know how much more work I have to do as well about being detached, not racing after situations to help them be better. Sometimes they need time to unravel and heal on their own. So Jen, I'm developing a pack myself. So hi Anne, I'm going to pull a card for you, Jen, out of this little pack here. And for you too, Anne. Nice to see you ladies here. Let's see what comes out for you, Jen. I'll have to give them a good shuffle and just see if one. Oh, okay. What do we got here? Right. So this one is a set of traffic lights, and it's asking you to just stop for a little while, have a think. You know what happens at traffic lights? We get to stop. And if we're observant, we're watching traffic go by, we're watching things happen. And that's what that's asking you to do is it's not that it doesn't want you to go forward, it definitely does. But hi Sylvia. But what it does mean is just take your time. And there was a couple of others that actually came out for you. In fact, there was quite a few that came out for you. And this one here is like the spanners, a spanner in the works. So it doesn't mean to say maybe no, but it is saying there's a hiccup, whether it's paperwork, whether it's something along those lines. And it's like be patient, be patient. And you're about to become Superwoman and fly, which is great. So this is this one. And the other one is saying there seems to be needing to talk to a couple of other people, maybe more than what you're talking. So, Jen, if there's any way you relate to this at the moment, if you could just put in the comments relate. So it's stop. There may be a bit of a hiccup. You're wanting to, fly forward, but it's as though some things need to take their time. So look at that patient part, and hopefully that will help. if you can relate to that. So Anne, let me just see what I've got for you, and then we'll look at Sylvia. So, and of course, anybody watching often, all right, Jen relates. Okay. So Anne, right, bit of a trophy happening here for you. There's a quite a win. And I know that the work that you do can be, hi Joe, can be quite difficult, but there's some sort of win here that you've been looking for, recognition. So I feel as though that is definitely coming to you, and you're going to be happy about that. Maybe something's been difficult, and yeah, whatever. And the other thing that I've got here, Anne, is doing your sums. So this is to do with your financial progression, the financial desires, and how you're going to. I've got another card which means budget. So this isn't so much about budgeting. This is more like, how can I value add? Maybe I feel that's what that is. Hi, Donna, nice to see you. I feel that this one is about value add for you. So maybe there's something that you can offer your client, which might be some form of aftercare. I'm not sure if that would relate, but let me know if it does. Right, Sylvia, let's see what we've got for Sylvia. Okay, what card have we got for you tonight, Sylvia? Ooh, okay, what's this one? Right, keep your eye on the target. Keep focused on what you want. I feel like you're getting a bit pulled off here and there. You're very determined. You've done so well in your life. I know that, with determination. But okay, so Anne can relate too. I just feel as though, it's almost like you've got this. I'm not saying you've got one shot, but at the moment it feels like you need to discard what's not serving you and keep your eye on the target. So hopefully that helps in a little way, and you can relate to that, Sylvia. Okay. So Donna, okay, this one fell out. Okay, now yours seems to be budgeting. So this is splitting your money, a bit for here, bit for here, bit for here, bit for here. So it doesn't mean to say there isn't any money. It's just at the moment, it's watching where it goes. I'm a little terror for that. That's why sometimes I will withdraw some cash and leave everything else at home, because I know oh yeah, it's only $4 and that's $10, and before you know it. Okay, so Donna, maybe that will help. Now, I want to see if I have missed anyone. Oh, Joe. Okay, Joe, let's see. Okay, Sylvia nailed it. Awesome. So let's see what I've got going for Joe. Now, Joe shared the quilt convention, maybe it's called. Oh my goodness me. Those quilts were absolutely amazing. Almost wanted to make me do quilting, but I know I wouldn't be any good at that. So I'm just going to enjoy the absolute beauty and craft work from other people. So Joe, this card, this is a balloon, and it has a few connotations. And this one to me is, sometimes things can get blown out of proportion, and they can get a bit blown up. Can also be a party, of course. So I just feel, but no matter what, a balloon is temporary. So whatever this situation is, it could be too much stress, it could be too much to do, it could be too much, it's too much, whatever it is, and it's come to its fullness. This is what the balloon is. It's come to its fullness. And the best way forward when you get this card is to take a breath, and for you to take your control back before the balloon burst. You can literally, get hold of a balloon, and you can untie it. It's not impossible. Or even if you You just let the air out a little bit at a time, where it's like, make sure that you breathe out whatever that tension is. I was running a meditation group today, and I enjoy it just as much as they do. I really do. It's wonderful to get that relaxation into you. So, Joe, if you can relate to that on some level, absolutely relate. Okay. You know what? We might just do one more round of these cards. So, let's go from the top. Now, let's do Jen. Let's see what's happening with Jen. Oh, okay. Here we go again. All right. So this is about negotiation. This is two people negotiating over something. But you actually had three cards fall out for you, Joe, on our way to White Cliffs tomorrow. Good, safe travels. And you've got the star, which is success, and you got the word yes. So I feel that negotiation will go well for you, whatever that is. So enjoy that. Okay, I'm going to go back to the beginning. New girls need to keep a check on me that I'm doing everybody. Okay, Anne is next. Right. What have I got for Anne? Okay, this one is needing rest. It's also to do with dreaming, and we are going to look at this lucid dreaming probably in the next month, and that will be a Zoom, and we're going to go into that in some depth. But this is about you needing rest, but it's also about maybe what you're dreaming about. And what we can all do is make a decision what we would love to dream about, because the brain loves instructions. And sometimes it can be, I just want to see that I am peaceful tomorrow. I want to attract really pleasant things in my day. So lotto numbers, yes, but that can take a bit longer. But the pleasantness, I want to feel positive tomorrow. I feel healthy tomorrow. So this is about sleep for you. And okay, Sylvia, let's see what we've got. So Sylvia, what's this one? Okay. Okay. You feel a bit locked up, Sylvia. You feel as though there's part of you that is restricted. And I had a lovely, deep, and meaningful conversation with someone I've got a lot of respect for. And once again, we both know this, but we were talking about, in the bottom line, it's the meaning you put on something. That's what it means. So if I'm trying to look at my desk to see if there's anything exciting on here. Let's just look at the cup and saucer. Now I know that looks like an ordinary cup and saucer to you, but that was a birthday gift many years ago from my dear friend. And so when I look at it, I actually feel warm and fuzzy towards that cup, and yet far out it's a cup and saucer, but it's what it means. So that's the card that's come out of there. So maybe being in protection mode for a while is what's happening. Okay, so Joe, let me do another one for Joe, and then it'll be Donna. So let's see what's happening for you, Joe. Oh, okay, you seem to have two. Okay, this is about confusion and coming out of the confusion. And sometimes we have to let go of what we thought we were going to get or how we wanted it to be in order to get the next step of clarity. So again, hopefully you can, and you seem to be a bit angry. This is an angry face. And so obviously something's happened. It's, made you whatever, and that's brought in more energies. I did that 2 days ago. So, we're all on the same page here. It happens to all of us. And then, we calm down and then the clarity can come. So that's what seems to have happened to you, Joe. So As I say, if you want to put relate in there, that's really good. Okay, Donna, you are next. Let's see what else we've got for. Ooh, okay, we've got two coming out of here. Okay, big focus on money for you. And again, I've got the same card that I had before. And this one here, well, sorry, it wasn't for you. This one here is about how can I add value in some way? What is it? I also feel looking at this, there's something you can add value. There's something you need to delegate. There's a portion of something that needs to go or be delegated. Something else can be multiplied. There's something that you do, and maybe you do it easily and you don't think about it, but it's actually valuable to somebody else. And there's definitely a few things that need to be gone. There's a few things that need to be gone. And I've got a large dollar sign here for you, and that normally means abundance is coming. And you realize that we're all going to be your best friends if you win lotto. Okay, so let's just see if we've got any more. Relate. Good, good. Okay, good. So my little pack of cards are working. So they're just a work in progress at the moment. And then I will get them more organized. So we're going to go on to the teacups here. Okay. What good things have we got happening in here? As I'm doing it, as the shape of an owl. The whole cup was covered in it. And so we're all pretty well smart here. Not always for ourselves, of course, but we are smart. Wow. Okay. This is a super duper thing of energy sweeping down. This is like a hand coming out of the clouds and picking us up and moving us forward. So if we're open to opportunity, it's almost like if we go, oh, okay, let's see. It's going to sweep you up and take you further forward. It's very interesting. And there's an eagle here, and for some, that can be contracts, that can be eagle legal. That's the way I always read it. And it's got the old-fashioned ink and quill, which always to me is legal documents. And in some of this, it's a little bit like language which we don't normally use. You know, the third party or the fourth party shall not be encumbered by the, that sort of stuff. So it obviously needing a solicitor to read all this. Then it's moving around. Okay. And there is a key. There is a new home here. Donna, woohoo, thanks, Barb. Spot on about budgeting, was considering OnlyFans, haha, joking. Money coming in would be fabulous. Well, we're all going to think about maybe if you can remember some of the things that have been said here tonight, when we do the meditation, just wish each person, you're often saying hello to each other. If you can imagine that you're sending just lots of love, to Jen, lots of love to Joe and Anne and Donna, Sylvia, anyone else, hopefully I haven't missed anybody, because as the chat goes, Jennifer, Sylvia, Joe, Sylvia, Donna, yeah, just imagining, Jen, just imagining that you're sending lots of love to each other, because what happens is when you're giving, you feel great, when you're really hoping the best for someone else, it raises your vibration. And so if we do it to each other, it comes round, it just goes round and round and round. And on that vibration that's the creative vibration. So we're all, oh, don't forget my name. So we're all going in, and sending each other love when we get to there. Okay, always do, says Sylvia. Fantastic. Okay, so we're moving around here. This shape has come in quite often, and it is the shape of a tree, and a tree is abundance. But this tree, it's all, it's lovely, but it's like there's a face coming out of the tree. And I feel as though this is all of us like emerging, we're coming into our own, we're coming into, really good things. And of course, the whole world is in a year 9, things ending as we know them. And of course, a lot of influence around the world is happening in American politics. The way it's always been is no longer. And so what will happen as we move through this year, and we're moving towards the next, it comes into a time of new ways of being. And we're already doing that. And we need to do it from the inside. And I, just as much as you, need to continually do the work. Some of my scars run deep from childhood. And so we can't help it as a child, but it's our responsibility as an adult. I just want to go out and play hop, skip, and jump and go on my bike. Too old for that now. But the work needs to be done. A little bit like cleaning your teeth, having morning rituals that set you up to win for the day. So, with the teacup done, and knowing that this is the year of transitioning from one place of being to another, very important, and that you are the purpose. You are the purpose. Don't look for the purpose anywhere else. You are the purpose, because when your light shines so brightly, all the opportunities will come to you. The synchronicities will happen. The universe loves a bright light. So with that, just relax into your seat, take a breath, close your eyes, and just say to yourself, I am here. Be aware of the rise and fall of your chest, and feel that white light coming into the top of your scalp, down the back of your neck, down your shoulders, into the shoulder blades, relaxing, cleansing, clearing, coming down the right arm, right to the hands and fingers, and down the left arm, past the elbow to the wrist, hands and fingers. And then letting that energy go down that amazing spine that protects all our nervous system. Letting that energy go into the hips and the lower back and your bottom. And just letting the chair or the bed or the lounge, wherever you are, support you. The backs of your legs, your calves, down into the heels, underneath the feet, and the energy taking you, letting it feel like you're becoming more grounded now. And any energy that is static, it's just being dispersed into the earth. Coming over the front of the face, letting the forehead unwrinkle, the eyeballs fall into their sockets, just sit there beautifully, no stress, no strain, nothing to do, just to relax. The energy coming across the cheeks, into the jaw, letting it drop a little, and the tongue relax. Coming into the throat area, being so grateful for the way we can laugh and talk and communicate. And be grateful for our taste and our smell, our eyes, our hearing, and sense of feel and touch. Coming into the heart area, and put a hand on your heart area, and even better if you can put another one across the top, and you'll feel the warmth of both. It's a very supporting thing to do for your heart and your nervous system. And to imagine that you're giving your heart a little pair of lungs, and it can breathe. Oh, can it breathe? And just imagine all the energy coming back over the last few days, being cleansed and re-energized, coming into your body. And the heart is just so appreciative that it can have that relief and relax. Beautiful. You're doing well. Now take that energy through the major organs, into the reproductive area, into the pelvic area, down the thighs, the knees, the shins, down into the feet and the toes, and deep, deep down to be grounded. And in that moment, imagine, give you a sense of a feeling of floating deep inside, deeply inside, until you come to your sanctuary door, a beautiful door that is only yours. And with your vibration, your frequency, the door will open. And as you step inside your sacred space safely and securely, the door closes. And it's a magnificent place and space. It's yours. And you can change anything, bring anything in, make anything move or disappear. But when you look around, it makes your heart sing, makes you feel safe. What we each have in front of us is the healing bed. And right now, I'd love you to lie down on that healing bed. You sink into it like you belong, because it's true, you do belong. This is your sacred space. And as you're lying there, the pink mist comes, the ever beautiful, unconditional, loving pink mist above you, below you, around you, beside you, seeping into your body, looking for cells that no longer work or that are tired or misshapen or have finished their job. And the pink mist scoops them up lovingly and caringly and replaces with these jiggling, bubbling, fabulous, alive little cells. And the surrounding cells are just so excited to have support. And this light coming into the body. And as the pink mist scans through the body, nurturing and nourishing and looking for any areas that need a little bit of extra care, it invites you to also let things go. And you may really not know quite the detail of that. And so what we're going to say is anything that does not serve me, let it be taken away and transmuted into something amazing. I don't have to know what that is, just this sense of it's okay. I give permission for anything that, may have little tentacles into my life and I don't really know what they are. Any levels of anxiety or doubt, fear, anything. Just let that pink mist very, very gently reach out to you, and as though you were just saying, I'm open, I surrender that. It's not serving me, I'm not sure what it is, but I want some clarity. I want to be able to move forward easily and happily and attract abundance and all the good things in my life. And the pink mist does its job and takes it from you. But then it gives you some beautiful golden cells this time. And these golden cells know exactly where to go. You don't have to direct it. And you can see these golden cells lighting up your energy field and your meridians. And they're going to keep glowing. And they attract gold level things into your life. And now it's time to let the body feel like it's had this lovely healing. It's had this cleansing and joyful time. And these golden lights are going to be with you for the rest of your life, not just for tonight. And this centeredness is so important. So I'd like you to take a deep breath and imagine that you're standing up from your healing bed and you're making your way towards the door now, floating happily, joyfully, refreshingly. And the door opens just with your presence, and as you step through, it closes behind you, and you begin to float back up into the room where we started on the 14th of April, feeling relaxed and refreshed, reignited, reinvigorated. And the secret is here. This healing, this joy continues chatting. It's a little bit like when the movie is over and the audience moves out, when the cells are all together and the movie's finished. Everybody talks about it. Oh, do you remember this funny bit? Do you remember how that made you feel? So it doesn't stop. The healing doesn't stop. The wonder, the beauty, the joy, the golden orbs, they don't stop. So go forward from now with intention of looking for joy, because what we focus on is what we get more of. And if we want more abundance, the secret to that is to be grateful for what you already have, because then you're not in wanting mode. If you go around your home and you go, oh, I'm so grateful for light switches at this time of night. I'm so grateful for electricity. I'm grateful, for my toaster. I'm grateful for, I mean, you can just go around one room and it can take you 15 minutes to be grateful. I love my slippers. It's just a different, I know then I can relax. So, thank you, Sylvia. In Sylvia's words, love and light to all. I wish you an amazing evening, a fabulous couple of days, and I will see you Wednesday, 6:15 for the Vortex healing. Oh, Jen, thank you. And I'm grateful, every single one of you. Tanya, ladies, please be aware there's a friend request on Facebook. Lovely. Yes, somebody warned me. Thank you. Thank you. Stay savvy and trust your instinct, Babs. I've sent you info. Lovely. Thank you. So, yes, thanks for that, Tanya, because I was going to mention that someone I think has cloned me. And how can you clone me, for heaven's sake? I think it's called Barbara. Okay, I'm going to do one quick card for you, Tanya, and then we will go. So what have I got here? This one is the brain, and it's and there's a little doorway here, and that says to keep your mind open. There's something around you here, and maybe you don't think it's for you. Have a think about it. Have a think about it. So thank you all for being here. I love it when you all chat to each other. You're all so great. Thank you so much. And have a fantastic few days. I will see you Wednesday. And thank you for the reminder, Tanya. I have been, what's the word? Not scammed, cloned, hacked. That's it. All right. Take care, everyone. Lots of love. Bye-bye.